Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Clara, and everybody who really cares about what goes on the west side of town. Starting off with the crime report, over on the 16th, over on Peacock Court, we had assault with a deadly weapon and domestic violence. Somebody went to jail that night. Also on the 16th at 2500 the El Camino, we had a possession case. On the 17th, over at the grocery outlet there at Homestead and Lawrence, we had a battery. On the 18th on Lehigh, the street that kind of makes the driveway to Kaiser, we had assault with a deadly weapon. On the 19th, there were 3 arrests at the same address on Lehigh. On Sutter. On the 19th, we had a violating a court order on Kylie. Same address on Sutter as before. This time we had 2 arrests for possession. 19th, we had over on Homestead a shoplifting and then a refuse to leave the property after trespassed. As I think we all know, the use of Levi's comes with a few costs. One of them is policing the people who are there. When Metallica was in town on the 20th, there were 6 arrests, and the 22nd there were 4 arrests. And I realize that is not on the west side of town. However, that is a big use of time for the police officers. One follow-up item, back on May 29th, I reported about a homicide, the 900 block of South Wolf Road in Sunnyvale. And Sunnyvale doesn't take kindly to homicides. They almost feel like they're a personal insult. They are reporting now that the person who has been apprehended, the suspect, is in jail, and they did their job, and I'm glad to see they did. The only one social event I want to talk about. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., the city of Sunnyvale is going to dedicate the Corn Palace Park. For those of you who've lived in the area for a while, the Corn Palace was a fruit stand and sold a lot of corn. Used to be grown right there. Now all that land has been put up into housing, and the city bought the last of it and is going to make a park out of it. If you can make it, it'll probably be fun. One other thing I want to touch on, the city is about to take 2 parcels, or try to take 2 parcels of land. The first one is 3800 Bassett, and that address may not ring any bells, but that is the asphalt plant located out at Montague and Lafayette. It's a large place. It's been there since I was a kid. The city says they need it for this big transmission line they're putting in. In addition, they want to take 891 Laurelwood, which is Capri's Floors. It's been there a really long time too, so I'm not sure why all of a sudden we need to use eminent domain, but the city feels like we do. That's about it for this week. We'll see you soon.